Yo, it's the big cuz the motherfucking spade. Bring you some fresh content as only I can bring you. Burning up in the connected franchise. Two and one in the league going against a division rival. I think the dude Grand Champ with the Green Bay Packers is leading the division at 3-1. I'm tied. Well, I'm not tied. I'm second, 2-1, and the Vikings and Lions are 1-2. Well, the Vikings are about to be 1-3 when I'm done.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Vikings are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Bears team that wants to keep the running game in check. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh.
The decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
6 yards is the pickup, and
Man,
that's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, fellas, let's take the field. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, man. Salute to all the survivors and all the people fighting that, man. Breast cancer, cancer is no joke at all, man.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Yeah, Sammy.
Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Sammy Watkins, 81 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you.
Yeah.
Really well for them.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way.
Oh, really?
One, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now we have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Another stiff arm.
Boy, that's effective, isn't it?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Let's go, y'all. We got this.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also plies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the field.
Yeah.
Here's Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out in the pistol. Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there, 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's a 7.
Let's get it, fellas.
But it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Playing part, fellas.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Here we go now. Green, 90. Z. Watch the twin. Green, 39. Green, 30.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football. And
Yeah, I got this nigga. He gonna quit.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds Cfm Jenkins. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
That is caught.
Good catch.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
He about to quit.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, that's a fumble.
40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's
Josh Jones.
a great read, and it's
Oh, no.
and they will take over possession of the football at their 42.
Lord.
Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Sammy,
You gotta hold on to those, Sammy.
and it's third down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down.
Now let's go. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Cordell.
In for a Bears touchdown. Cordell Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Oh, my God.
Running at that distance here, he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out.
Oh, my God. Just took that shit from him. He gonna quit. He gonna quit.
The Bears
Oh,
offense now
no.
gets set to head back onto the
No
field.
man deserved this.
We'll be looking to build off the confidence of the
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Isn't it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
This is nasty.
Jarek McCannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears add on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Yeah, damn. Happy birthday to my homie, man. My left hand. My nigga been motherfucking 30. My nigga birthday today, nigga. Nigga turned 60. He getting old.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Doing this for the hood, man.
We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick it up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ringo, Ringo, Ringo.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in.
Oh.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches.
Sorry, Marlon, but that shit was OP right there.
Here's the 38. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do.
Oh, he caught that out.
We can throw it well.
Oh, my God.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
What are you going to do, though?
You want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered,
nigga.
can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Second and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end.
Fuck, he scored.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Ross Travis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Only way to stop him, the only way to feel good about that is now I got to score.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love
We'll
it.
see if they dial it up this drive. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Back to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, Sandy.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself,
Oh, he fumbled.
And this is picked up.
Let's go.
after that play, I think we know one quarterback will be.
He quitting. Oh, no. It's over. No. Oh, no.
Extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
They come up in a two tight end look here.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Miller with it.
Oh, look at Zach Miller go, boy.
Down inside the 5.
I see you, Zach.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20.
Oh, wow.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've come to... Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So both teams have marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, wow.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Really,
Now,
nigga?
The Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
Really, nigga?
The ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big.
Really,
adjustments.
nigga?
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want
Really,
to
nigga?
hype than what is there. But
But
this is
you're
a
gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Kendricks able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
You don't want that. You don't want that. Hey, watch the right. Watch the right.
They come out here in the I. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator. Murray fighting.
Oh, wow.
He leaps over him.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shade it free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any exit, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And complete over the middle, Cfm Jenkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
And he fires.
Oh, where the fuck he come from?
And it's picked off. Now the ball comes loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They come up in an offset I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up to throw. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Damn.
Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Watkins alone on the left side. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Check safety. Set. 3, watching that, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession.
This thing is my kicker. Fucking amazing, bro.
Out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive,
What more can I say?
turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this
But what more can I do?
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 30. And that's exactly what
I think
happened
that
there.
factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They give it off here to the tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll drop to throw. And this one brought in by Gathers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there.
And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
I don't know why he wasn't.
At the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost
Want to be 3-1?
And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now what they're doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the back goes into motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they're operating in the red zone. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Yeah.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's an
He quit.
example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're
Gotta get out of there, boy.
And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Now fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Taking it about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they're going to speed things up here.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of...
Well, as always, I'm the big cuz D motherfucking Spade. What a game we had. Sammy had 7 catches, 177. 5 TDs. As always, follow my YouTube channel, D Spade AOE. Like, share, subscribe to there. Follow me on here if you're new. Stay tuned to the next time your boy dropping some of that exclusive content. Till then, stay positive. Damn, I whooped his ass.